That's me.
Really?
That go Team Liberia exclusive.
Another one.
When I scared of the giant, I didn't speak a life. We the cream of the crop, we gon' rise to the top.
We're gonna do a little word association game, right? So Marty is gonna say a word, and you're gonna say the first thing that comes to mind when you hear this word. Okay? Are you ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Okay, ready.
All right. What's the style?
Shopping.
Lapa.
Mama.
Fancy.
Fancy? Cloth.
Togafle.
Me.
Scobies.
Shoe.
Country club.
Oh yeah. Hot.
Hair tie.
What would I? What? You said it. Like, you already said what came to mind. It's on. It was like a restorative trip of knowing where you come from, what the deal was in 1980 something, how, like also too is like, our family is part of like the old Liberia, and there's a new Liberia that's also really important too. Yeah. Because it's like it's not coming from who your mom is and your pa. It's
Self-made. Like, you can make something for yourself.
It's very much that, and I appreciate that about it. It's not based on some spoon that's in your mouth. Yeah, so it's like I come from a lot of different places, and also just like how people receive me there. Like it was interesting. It was interesting, and it's again destined. Like when I was there, I could not stop. Like everybody that I saw was just like. Like every piece of clothing I saw, I was just like, just like how people put things together and the doga flat. Everything's doga flat, and it's so much of what I'm inspired by in my own work. We were planning on making an athletics line before they even reached out. And I was like, why are we making an athletics line? Like, do you want to just only dress to play or some activity? It's like, it's cool if you're just going everywhere in this thing. Like, it's a new... And once they reached out and gave us a purpose to make the athletic clothes...
Everything just...
And then also, too, it's just like, it's for the country that I'm from. My mom and my dad are from this country. All of my family is from there, And it was like... that was a reason enough to just I wanted to pay for that opportunity for me to be able to do it, and then for the people that are wearing it, what I mean? It's like that's even more. It's not some model. It's not some. It's just everything's new, and it has a point and a purpose, and the clothes are new things that are adding a new kind of I didn't even know narrative to what I am, what the country is, what Liberia means to someone that doesn't know what Liberia is. So it's meaningful. It's like we're here, we did that. Like the designers there, they come to your house and they'll bring the cloth. I was like, okay, so how you tie the man lapa? They show me how to tie the man lapa. I was like, well, we make a pair of shorts that are just like this. But we tie it in the backwards way and this thing, and we make it out of t-shirt. Or some other fabric. It has pockets on the back.
And that was one of my questions. That was one of the man lapa, how did that even come about to incorporate it? And I'm thinking in my head.
It's been in our line since the early 2000s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I made that garment in 2008.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and it's that's what I didn't know that they wore that. Because I only see women wearing it, and it's a traditional one that they will tie like this, you know. And I was just like, wait, so how do you tie the woman one? You know, and he was like, he almost shy to like tell me how to tie it because he knew I was gonna do it. You know what I mean? Being like really like, it's like, no, like, show me.
Nah,
And it's just like the simplicity of how they make clothes. Like, he'll rip a piece of fabric and wrap it around you, and literally that's designer. It's like you need that person to come and dress you, tie you in the thing, and push you out the door. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, that's I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of different things were connected. You know.
So speaking of breathable cloths and it was hot. So these masks, right?
What's hot?
Yeah. Level.
These masks are so easy to breathe because, you know, we've been like, you know, we came with our own masks and, you know, it was kind of hard.
Yeah.
And so I was looking at the uniforms because it kind of is giving me the uniform vibe. Is this the same material?
Same material. Yeah. Same material. So like all of the compression stuff, and this is my first time making athletic clothes, you know, so everything purposeful, intentional, and the clothes that I'm making do not exist because the way how we cut a lot of the shapes that you see, all of the, so it's not necessarily like a lot of seams. It's two pieces of things, you know, so it's like, you know, it's not trying to cut costs, you know, like, it's like, no, it's supposed to look beautiful, it's supposed to feel good, it's supposed to last for a while, and you're supposed to be able to do whatever you have to do in it, you know. And also too, that's a very loose, whatever you're supposed to do in it. It's like, we're calling our line of athletic wear performance gear. For any kind of performance, it's like, are you walking down the street? Are you cursing someone out? Are you, you know, like, that's a performance, you know? It's like, is she dancing? Is she stripping? Is she running? You know, it's like, are you going shopping? You know, all of that is like a life performance. Whatever it is that you're doing, you know, so it's like, it's this idea that is not specifically for anything, but it's definitely for something.
For everything. And anything.
Yeah.
That's
The thing I love most about it, the people. It's like, to have that, like, I don't know, it's just like a sense of humor that every single person there has. Yeah. You know, in the midst of, you know, just, you know, I think that they're just like joyful, happy people. Like, nothing can bring them down. You know, like, you know, like in the markets in the morning at 9 in the morning.
Early.
And like,
they're up with the roosters.
Like, you know, and it's like, you know, everybody's going, moving, and I think that, you know, it's just been like I just really want to see people having like just their necessities, you know, and to have time to be able to think, you know. And I think like there is, if you're, I don't know, it's just like everybody's above it all almost, you know. It's like, you know, things are whatever they are, lights gone, current gone, water gone, you're still
happy,
still maintaining, you know. And it just shouldn't, you know, I don't think things should have to be that hard, you know. And maybe they aren't, you know, maybe I'm misjudging from an American perspective, you know. So I had to check myself a lot too, you know. It's like, there's nothing wrong with whatever is going on, you know, because people are making the most out of whatever they're doing, you know, and whatever they want to do. It should just be a lot more resources to support for whatever people want to do, and respect, and you know, like leniency, you know, and just like, you know, and that's just coming with the new generation, because you can't stop it.
Nope, you can't stop it.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing that I meant about the old Liberia versus the new one. It's like, I don't, like, I'm not your, you know, I'm my own person, and I'm gonna do this thing no matter what anybody says.
No matter what,
and that's exactly how, you know, I feel like I had to operate from an American point of view. Just, you know, because it's like I worked doing this line for almost 20 years before I could do what I wanted to do, but I know that I was doing something that I wanted to do. I'm not going to be working for anybody else or like wasting my life dedicated to something that I don't, you know, and I just, whatever I'm doing, I would want someone else to do. I don't think that I'm qualified to tell someone else what to do, you know, or how to do it, or, you know.
Well, then be real.
It's just like you really have to listen to yourself. And to be able to listen to yourself, you need headspace. And headspace doesn't come with, you know, like, it's like for a long time, it's like I couldn't afford to eat each day. I couldn't, you know, if I was going to do this thing, but I wanted to do this thing that was going to make me feel like I accomplished, even if it wasn't going anywhere. I wanted to do this thing that made it feel like I accomplished something, or at least, you know, did what was in my head to do. And for a really long time, people didn't appreciate what I was doing, you know? It would just, it would be almost, you would get punished for doing the thing and then owe money and then, you know, like, you know, so it's just like, why are you doing it? And it's like, I had a different idea of like, just like, oh, I saw that thing and it's almost documenting it and keeping it. It's like, damn, nobody bought anything. Well, at least I made that thing, you know? And then when you see other people kind of copying your swag and how you know, which is so much of what Liberia is, swag and vibe. And if anything, if they don't have anything, that attitude and the styling and the look of the person beats everybody else in the world. You know what I mean? You have something way more than anyone else could ever have. You know what I mean? It's like, no offense, but like, look where we are. Where would you rather be? Is that I'm with the team. I'm with these people that, like, you know, like I've known all my life, and people that I'm getting to know, and that are incorporated into my family of, you know, this new kind of like union of performance, you know? So it's like, you know, it's like if that's going to continue and that's a ball that's rolling and more people are going to be integrated into that kind of space and that kind of way of being free and expression, then that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. It's like so many more years of Liberian performance and life, and, you know, God bless y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm gonna reach across.
Yeah!
Cheers,
We're
cheers.
coming for the lion.
Yay! Y'all heard that.
Oh! You thank the athletes, thank Liberia for inspiring me. You know, like I think if I didn't go on this trip, the uniforms wouldn't be the same. My life wouldn't be the same. So, you know, a lot of things to be thankful for.